I'll stay okay for 10 minutes and then I'm going to do dinner.
Stay. You stay. You stay. Hello, you fool. I love you. Come on, join the joyride. Hit the road out of nowhere. Had a dump on my car. I'll be a rider in the love game, following the stars. Gonna be the book of wisdom. I get no money talk at all. Got the tune on there. She's a train going downtown. She got a climb on the moon. She's telling all her secrets in a wonderful balloon. She's the heart of the fun fair. She's gonna be whistling a private tune. And it all begins where it ends. And she said, my magic friend, magic friend. She says, hello, you fool, I love you. Come on, join the joyride. Join the joyride. She's a flower I can paint her. She's a child of the sun. We are pilots together. Never turn around and run. Don't need fortune teller to know where my lucky love belongs. Well, no, 'cause it all begins again when it ends. And we're all magic friends, magic friends, magic friends. She says, hello, you fool, I love you. Come on, join the joyride. Join the joyride. She says, hello, you fool, I love you. Come on, join the joyride. Be a joyrider. Ow! Dum, 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 dum. Little Otis bit. I'll take you on a sky ride, feeling like you're spellbound. Sunshine is a lady who rocks you like a baby. She says, hello, you fool, I love you. Come on, join the joyride. Join the joyride. Yes, I king this tune. Hello, you fool. I love you. Come on, join the joyride. What's written there? Join the joyride. I've just killed another tune. I just absolutely murdered another tune and loved every single minute of it. Welcome, welcome. I am Trev the Rev. I ain't no vicar. And with me to the side is the Lady Roz.
Hello, can't sit forward today because I've got my 13 pussycat on my lap.
Gizmo's here as well. Gizmo, he's just there, just out camera shot. So you know, and I'm going to start off the show. I'm going to start off the show. I am, but not quite yet. Because. Why? Because I said so. No, because I have to do my greetings in my proper way. So now we start the show properly after my terrible singing. Chunga, welcome to the show. I'm Trev the Rev. I ain't no vicar. If you enjoy this show, if you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. And if you haven't done so already, please hit my subscribe button if you'd like to see more of this content. You never know what I'm going to talk about. I never know until the day it's out. And if you want to know when this video is coming out next time, just ring that bell. Ring the bell. Yeah, more bad singing. Ring the bell. Ding a dong. Ding a ling a ling. Right. For those that are new to this show, I always start my show with really bad jokes. When I say bad jokes, I mean bad jokes. So bad, it can appear on the episode of Blackadder. Or in America, it can appear in a show by Seinfeld. No, that's how bad these jokes are. And the lady Ros to the side of me, she hasn't actually heard these jokes I'm about to say. So I love to see her response as I say these jokes. It's normally one of three jokes. One of three jokes. One of three responses. It's either really, really, or it's like that's quite funny.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Or, oh my God, is that funny? Yeah. So one of three. You can go by the actions of the lady Ros. So I told Ros the other day. I told Ros she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. Too high. Looks nice. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. Ross didn't. You can tell that because no change in her face at all. That is one of the good. That's one that really looks, And the Lord said upon John, the Lord said unto John, come forth, and you will receive an eternal life. But John came fifth and won a toaster. Now look at Ross trying to work that one out. Come forth, and you will win. It's a good one. It is a good one. Honestly, it is a good one. My wife, I shouldn't say that. Ros, the other day, she accused me of being immature. I told her to get out of my fort. I've been immature.
Get out of your
Who plays in forts? Children. I've been immature. Get out of my fort. I know it's getting so bad. I'll explain the jokes. This is a fourth reaction. It's a whole new reaction I'm getting here. He's like,
I don't
now,
think you can get any.
here's a bit of advice. Yeah, no, don't. You don't need a parachute to go skydiving. You just need one to go twice. If you don't have a parachute, you'll hit the ground flat and you can't jump again,
You wouldn't be able to do anything if you
Exactly. That's why you need one to go twice. Our lines have so much in common. It's a shame they'll never meet because they're constantly parallel. They'll never meet. This is how bad.
I apologise.
This is how bad these jokes are today.
Absolutely.
Someone stole my mood ring. Someone stole my mood ring. I don't know how I feel about it. Ross got that one. I get a look at the stain. There's only one more. There's only one more to go. My grandfather had a heart of a lion and a lifetime ban from the zoo. Did Ross got that one? You saw the shaking. Oh God, she got that one. She got that one. That's how good that joke was. Well, those today for today, those are the bad jokes out of the way. Out of the way. So we get on to the subject. We get on to the subject of that. Now, you might gather that Ros is now vacating the room, but she couldn't move. She was stuck on the sofa.
I could move, but I was trying to get something from underneath the table.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it first here. Nice there. See? You heard it here first. She's blaming me for that. Now, today we're talking about Bermuda Triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle. now, when we discuss the Bermuda Triangle, we're not talking about that song from the 70s by
Barry Manilow.
I was going to say Michael Barrymore then, Barry Manilow. Although that was a good hit. I was actually going to sing that song start the show on with. I couldn't find it to get the lyrics, sing it. Yeah. Bermuda Triangle. Triangle. I'm getting funny looks. Now, I will say before I start talking about Bermuda Triangle, if 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 you see the table shaking like this, that's because our lovely pussycat is walking across the table and making it shake. He does this always at the wrong time because he's a cat, and that is what cats do. They do what they want, when they feel like it. And our cat is no exception. You know, in our bedroom, we've given him 3 places to lay. In my sock drawer, on the cupboard with a nice fluffy towel, or on the bottom of the bed. Where do you think he lays? Well, he's chosen to lay on the cupboard next to my missus and knocked everything flying.
And he did until I decided to move everything now before I went to sleep.
Yeah, I know. So that's how our pussycats like. As I said, that's cats in general. Pussycats in general. Meow. Yes, yeah. And he's just there. He's just there at the moment. So he may make a visit later on because he likes to be on screen. Not. Yes. So getting back to what I'm trying to say. Getting back to the start. The Bermuda Triangle, and no, not the song by Barry Manilow. That's the second time I've done that. Yeah, second time. And I think the young lady is just about to vacate the room.
Oh, bless you.
But also, bless you to the cat. One more. One more.
You had a fur ball, didn't you?
Right.
By the sounds of it.
Right. That's the cat going. See, cats don't sneeze like we do. They go. They go. Meow. That's what has a cat sneeze. Yeah. Meow. Bermuda Triangle. Yes, Bermuda Triangle. Yeah. The section of the North Atlantic Ocean off North America, in which more than 50 ships and 20 aeroplanes are said to have mysteriously disappeared. The area, whose boundaries are not universally agreed upon, has a vaguely triangular shape, hence the name Bermuda Triangle. It's marked by the Atlantic coast of the Florida Panhandle in the United States, Bermuda, and the Greater Antilles. Again, hence why it's called the Bermuda Triangle.
You're not allowed to play with that. It's Mummy's necklace.
Now you can hear someone talking in the background. I don't know. The cat's playing with the Mrs. Necklace for some bizarre reason because he's being a cat. Yeah. And anyway, reports of start again. Reports of unexplained occurrences in the region to the mid-19th century, which was a while ago. Some ships were discovered completely abandoned for no apparent reason. Others transmitted no distress signals. And that's Ross leaving the room, just to let you know. And were never seen or heard from again. Aircraft have been reported and then vanished, and rescue missions have been said to have vanished from flying in the area. However, wreckage has not been found. And some of the theories advanced to explain the repeated mysteries have been fanciful, although theories of supernatural causes for these disturbances, where's that word go? Disappearances, that's a big word today, let's spell that one. DISAPPERENCES, spell the rev, abound. Geophysical, I ain't spelling that one, and environmental factors are most likely responsible. Yeah, all right. One hypnosis is that pilots failed to account for the agonic line, the place at which there is no need to compensate for magnetic compass variation. as they approached the Bermuda Triangle, resulting in significant navigational errors and catastrophic. Another popular theory is that the missing vessels were felled by so-called rogue waves. That's when someone runs across the road and goes, "How you doing?" and runs away again, which are massive waves that can reach heights of 100 feet, 30.5 meters. So that's a big wave. And were theoretically powerful enough to destroy all evidence of a ship or airplane. The Bermuda Triangle is located in an area of the Atlantic Ocean where storms from multiple directions can converge, making rogue waves more likely to occur. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, there is no evidence that mysterious disappearances occur with any greater frequency in the Bermuda Triangle than in any other large, well-traveled area of the ocean. Boaters and flyers continue to venture through the triangle without events. Now, that's the simplified version, or the simple facts of the Bermuda Triangle. But there's more to it. There's more to it than just the official, the official, the official explanations for the Bermuda Triangle. I believe there is so much more to it. You see, personally, I believe there's other theories that are involved with the Bermuda Triangle, and I'm gonna keep singing that song, Bermuda Triangle, and other theories involved in it is that there's um there's more paranormal possibilities, the reasons behind the Bermuda Triangle, and just saying because if we found ships that have been sunk or the planes that crashed and burned, doesn't necessarily mean that the paranormal effects are wrong. If you get what I mean, Harry. If you know what I mean, Harry. See, one of those possible alien abductions. That's one of the possible explanations. Is that these ships and planes are being taken away by UFOs and aliens. And things done to them, and they've turned after little things have been done. Hence, 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 in a film, it happened in a film where the disappeared and reappeared in the desert. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, I believe that one was. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Getting sidetracked again. Yes. Other possibilities are there is a vortex there or a portal. Around the globe, it's been reported that there are portals and vortexes all around the planet that can either go to alternate dimensions or time vortexes. It's all, it's just because this can't be proven doesn't mean it's not necessarily true. It's other civilizations that had these possible supposed doorways that were portals to another world. Ooh. Um, and that's just two of the theories. It's been reported that when boats and planes go into the Devil's Triangle or the Bermuda Triangle, is that the compasses go nuts. They absolutely go ballistic when go into the Bermuda Triangle. And I love when I do that. Bermuda Triangle. And there's been certain other films that have dabbled in the legend and the mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle. And yes, as I said before, it may have been recovered with people not there or the planes have been found with nobody in it. You see, if it is a portal and things are going, eventually they're going to be brought. But when all said and done, is one of these mysteries that, although people can come out with scientific explanations for how something happens, like the giant waves and gigantic waves that go whoosh and stuff like that, it doesn't necessarily mean it's true. How many mysteries are there? How many things you think about it? You go to Stonehenge, you go to the pyramids. People are so determined to, you know, not listen to what actually happened. They come across, they're so determined to find things. They come up with plausibility explanations. When you think about it, it can't be true. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. But, it is the places on Earth where these sort of things happen as well. And this is about these videos that I'm talking about now. I want to get into this. And I will say, before I go any further, these are my views. Nobody else's, my views. There's so much more going on this planet that we, as a general public, know about. I'm saying that I'm sure there's a group of people that know exactly what's going on and they're in control of it and everything else, blah, 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 blah. The Space Force that we apparently have that we don't have. Rocks from Stonehenge were rolled from Wales to the current location on rollers. Really? Really? Are we going there? There are some buildings that are being built in South America that were built with rollers. Really? Really? Are we going there? There's an island that I know that's been partially made. It's been manned. It's like twice the size of its original thing because it's been built on, and you got this special blocks that have been stacked up and blah blah blah, and yet they've been rolled there. What, on water? On water? Really? Really? So yes, this is where this series of videos that I'm doing has started to go into now. Is I'm looking at legends, I'm looking at these things, and giving you my views on them. What do I? So we get back to the Bermuda Triangle. What do I think's happening there? What do I honestly think's happening there? Well, personally, my views are, and before I go any further, as you know, by earlier earlier vids that I've done and earlier live shows that I've done, you know I'm a medium, and well, I've been a medium for 2 years, and I do another channel called Eyes of the Dragon on Facebook. Yeah, so, hence Dragon shirt. I do know you're on actually. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. Dragon shirt. Dragon. And yes, dragons do exist in a higher dimensional plane. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And I'm not saying it's just a drag on the video. Drag on the video. Yes. So my view is, and I get a lot of my information by my instinctual thought. I get a lot of information from the spirits around me as they pass on answers to me, and my plausible answers. And I personally feel the honest answer to the Bermuda Triangle. I personally think there's a vortex there. I personally think there's a vortex stroke portal. And when it's not there all the time, it appears at certain times. Is it a control portal or not? I can't go into that. I don't know. And my cat's making a mess over there. Gizmo, behave yourself. Behave yourself. Yes, the cat's playing up. The cat's playing up. Meow. So yeah, as I was saying, I personally believe there is some form of portal there, portal or vortex. Now, I use the word, two separate words, but to me they're linked together. And I've always believed, and everyone knows when I say this, we exist in the third dimensional plane. The fourth dimensional plane is around us at the same time. And these portals are connected between one and the two. And the go through when they open up, the planes go through or the boats go through. Sometimes planes don't go through, they crash, but the spirits of the people on board the planes go through. That's why we find these things afterwards. And they're taken somewhere else, or they go somewhere else to a higher plane of existence. Or that's my personal thought. That's what I personally think. Again, I don't know. I'm no expert on this matter. This is just purely my thoughts on it. I'd love to hear your views on it. What do you think? Is it the what? Is it the tidal waves or stuff? Or is it? Do you think it's the portals of vortexes? Do you think it's the UFOs that are buzzing around doing things? Do you think it's the actual military doing these sort of things, sending people in there, then abducting them and taking them away, and blah 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 blah? It's it just sounds weird that there's too many ships and planes this has happened to. An occurrence that happens time and time again, and they all of a sudden come back. It's just seems weird. It just seems too uncanny and too weird to me for um, these sort of things not to be true. Well, that's my view. Vortexes or portal. That's my answer. What do you think? I'd love to hear your views. And we are now, we are approaching the end of the show. So I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and it will be those who watch the reruns of this show because I've had no people watching it live, unfortunately. It wasn't a Sunday, not a Saturday, because I got not because I got my evenings done. Ignore the preview of the show I put earlier on. It's purely because I couldn't do my show yesterday because we're out watching a medium at work, so I did the show today. And if you've enjoyed the show, if you've enjoyed this show, please hit that like button, that thumbs up. Yeah, not that way. And if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. And when you want to know when these videos are coming out, ring the bell, ring the bell, a ding a dong, a ding a ling a ling. And most you can do is tell your friends about this show. Tell them about it. Tell them about the show, because the more people watch, the more we'll have to know. Kibble off, my friend. Kibble off. Just tread the red. Ain't no vicar. Signing off until next weekend. Next weekend should be back on a Saturday as usual. Until then, bye. Hang on, ain't no vicar.